Wish me luck. 16 levels. 16 levels. Sharpness 2, disjunction 1. Meh. Alright. Welcome back. Tasty. So, pretty much just starting right where we left off. I finished harvesting the wheat, killed off a bunch of guys, got them down to this. Got me 17 levels, realized my sword was about to break, and figured, I had 8 diamonds, let's go ahead and use some. So, we did. Alright. What are we going to do today? Try to take over the world. Let me gather my stuff, and I'll bring you back when I'm ready to head off and tell you what we're going to do today. And welcome back. Alright. So, I know what I want to do next. And this is actually part of it. I know. Really thrilling footage here. But I need some flint. So I want to make another machine. And this machine is going to help me with stretching my resources. And also helping me make my nano armor. So let's first I'm going to build a pulverizer, and let me bring up the so I'm going to need a piston, going to need a machine frame, and this redstone reception coil. Grab that before it despawns, and some flint and some copper. Now, these things look complicated, but they're really not. Redstone reception coil is just some redstone and some gold. The machine frame is some gold, iron, and glass. Okay. It's really not that complicated a recipe. There was one flint, and there's 2. An extra one. Yeah, there we go. I got 4. So it's not really a complicated machine to build. I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, why do you want it? Why do you want nano armor? What is nano armor? You got all these questions. Well, I don't have all the answers, but I have some. First off, pulverizer is it's going to help just like the macerator. And I'm just going to show you this recipe. It takes 3 diamonds, the machine block, and a... Come on, show me the advanced circuit. So this is a very, very expensive... 3 diamonds makes it a very expensive machine. But the macerator and the pulverizer both work the same way. Let's go with iron ore. There it is. Iron ore. So we have iron ore and we can smelt it. Well, that's... No, that's recipes on... Yeah. Okay. Uses of iron ore. There we go. So we can smelt it and we can get an iron ingot. Yay. We all knew that. If you have a slag furnace, well, then you actually will get stone and an iron ingot. Okay, you have 40% chance to get stone and 120% chance to get an iron ingot, which means if you smelt 5 of these, you're going to get a 6th one for every 5. In a grinder, you'll get dirty iron gravel. You get 140%. In a powered furnace, it'll take 160 microjoules to make an iron ingot. In a pulverizer, you'll get 2 pulverized iron dust, and you'll get 10% chance to get pulverized ferrous metal, induction smelter, and in a macerator you'll get 2 iron dusts. Now, what good does the dust do? Well, the dust and the pulverized iron basically, if you look at the smelting of that, you'll get an iron ingot. So I've doubled my iron, gold, copper, tin. I can double all of those by building this one machine and processing it through it first. Sounds good to me. Plus, I need the pulverizer for the coal dust. So let's touch on the armor here real quick. Everybody knows vanilla armor. You've got leather, you've got gold, you've got iron, you've got diamond. And diamond is the best. Well, in vanilla, yes. Here in Feed the Beast, you can obviously see we've got steel, we've got bronze, we've got this ironwood. You saw the Naga scale and the steel leaf scale made some armor as well. Don't know where they really rank on the armor scales. If it's better than diamond, worse than diamond. But it came pre-enchanted, so if you had a bunch of those things that you found and you didn't have an enchanting table, it'd be a great way to get some enchanted armor fairly quickly. So, there's also if I can spell N-A-N, there we go, nano armor. So if we take a look at the nanosuit, and we'll just go with the body here. We need carbon plate and we need an energy crystal. Carbon plate is made by compressing raw carbon mesh, so we're going to need a compressor. Carbon mesh is made by shapeless crafting of raw carbon fiber. Carbon fiber is for coal dust. So, simple enough recipe to get to the carbon plate. Energy crystal, that's just a diamond surrounded by redstone, or a ruby surrounded redstone. So, the other thing that was up here, that's an industrial diamond. So again, not too expensive really. I mean, we've got 6 diamonds, but I've got 3 rubies. So I can find another ruby, use a diamond, or use all 4 diamonds. Because each one of these requires an energy crystal. And as you can see, it'll hold 100,000 EU. Now, that's a whole nother story here. Going to need to be able to charge this armor. So, much like the turtle. So, we get out Jack here. Jack, are you going to say anything this time? Jack's still being very shy. So Jack here has a pickaxe, and for whatever reason, that pickaxe will never break. So its durability is set; it'll never break. So that's useful. Jack can go and mine for us, and we'll always have it. Nano armor, it won't break. So, this armor is about halfway, and then this stuff's going to break on me. Nano armor, it's not going to break. But what it is going to do is it's going to lose power. So, once you make it, you charge it up. If you take damage, it comes off of the charge. But the armor won't actually break. So makes it very useful. Now there is armor above this that actually requires it in the crafting, and that's called quantum. So we'll take a look at the quantum suit here. And honestly, it's just a little bit too much. So obviously, first you need to make the nanosuit. Okay, fine. Then you need a Lapotron crystal. Well, that's a diamond, or the emerald. And then you need lapis and a circuit, two of them. So now you're getting to be very expensive. Right there. Whoops. Interesting. I don't know what that's changing. So that's the Lapotron crystal. Next, we've got this advanced alloy. Well, we need a compressor. We need mixed metal ingots. Mixed metal ingots are made in a rolling machine. Alright, we got one of those. But it's 3 refined iron, 3 bronze, and 3 tin. Now, bronze... It's not going to show me. There we go. There we go. Bronze is 3 copper and 1 tin. And that'll make 2 bronze for you. So you've got 3, 6, 9 copper and 6 tin and 3 iron. And that's only going to get you 2 mixed metal ingots. Okay, I need 3 of these plates. So, just for the chest, I need... Oh. More expensive stuff here. Yeah. Rubber boots. That's easy enough. So I need 3 of these, so you're looking at making 2 batches of mixed metal ingots. It's a medium expense, really. But here's the most expensive item, the iridium plate. And as you saw, I need 2 iridium plate here. I need 4 here, so that's 6. Go to the pants, another 2. So that's 8. And then we go to the quantum boots, another 2. That's 10. 10 iridium plates. Now, iridium plate is made in an implosion compressor here in Ultimate Feed the Beast. Also, you need industrial TNT. You need this iridium alloy ingot, which is made from iridium ingots. Oh, look. We need 4 advanced alloys per plate, 4 iridium ingots per plate, and some diamond dust. Put that in the rolling machine, and then we'll finally get an iridium plate. Yeah, very, very, very expensive. Come on, there we go. Now, iridium, where do we find it? Well, I don't know if it spawns in the Twilight Forest, but we'll just say that it does, and that it spawns at the same interval that it would on a normal overworld. The spawn rate of iridium is supposed to be, I believe, 1 ore in 5 chunks, randomly. It could be here, 1 block down, bam, iridium ore, or it could be all the way at bedrock. Not easy to find iridium. Not sure. Sorry about that. Most people that I know, the way they get their iridium is through UU matter. and there's a special machine to make UU matter, and then UU matter basically there's no showing the recipe because I don't have that enabled. The UU matter recipes are hidden by default, but the recipe for imagine this was all UU matter. The recipe would look like that to make an iridium ore. With UU matter. UU matter requires a lot of power and scrap. Scrap comes from recyclers. You put something in a recycler and you have a 12% chance to get scrap out of it. So basically people build quarries which basically dig down into the ground for them in whatever size the quarry is and brings everything up. And then you send all the cobblestone to a recycler and you get lots and lots of cobblestone going in there, and you hopefully get lots and lots of scrap out of it. So yeah, I think quantum armor is just not really worth going after. While the nano armor is going to be very useful, it's not going to break on us, and fairly easy to obtain. So that's touching on the armor, but let's work on building the pulverizer, because that's really the first step in getting the armor and making our resources go just a little bit farther. Wow. I know, very long explanation of why I wanted a pulverizer, and kind of went off on a tangent into the armor bit of it, but just trying to give you guys the information as I can. So I'm going to go gather the resources I need for the pulverizer. Don't remember if I showed. Oh yeah, I showed you this. So I've got the flint. I'm going to grab the rest of this stuff, and I'll bring you right back. And welcome back. Went to the twilight to grab some glass. Went to put some of the stuff away, and realized I didn't look far enough. I had placed my glass in another chest. Organization really helps. So, pulverizer. We need a piston. I don't have the resources for that. Okay. One of these. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oops. Gonna need another engine to power the pulverizer. So I built a Stirling engine. Put this up here. We got everything we need. Alright. Pulverizer. We need to make a redstone contraption. And that is like that. We need to make one of these. Drop that here. 1, 2, 3, 4. One there. And that. Alright. Now to pull this all together. Copper. And there we go. Pulverizer. Alright. Just plant that right there. Now, these machines, I don't know which mod pack it's from, but again, it's going to require the MJs, so that's why I made a Stirling engine, and that's a problem. That's a problem. So we're going to need to get a wrench. There's a special wrench that will move him. And what does this thing cost? The thing is, I don't know if it's this wrench or this wrench that I need. And I do know that this wrench will do anything that any of the other wrenches will. Cyan wool. I don't have cyan wool. So I'm going to show you a trick. Cheap trick. Yeah, just go right in here and say, give me a different color. Light gray, cyan. Alright. And that was 2 diamonds and gold. Two diamonds, gold. There we go. Whack it. And there we go. Alright. Put that away. Put that away. Put that away. Okay. So last but not least, need one of these. Need some of this. And we have our lever. Alright. Nothing in it. Let's get that charged up. Here. That's going to power the internal storage of the electrical. So these machines have little inputs, outputs. So currently got yellow here on the top, we got red on the side, blue in the back, blue on the left hand side, and yellow on the bottom. That's basically how this lays out. This is the front of the machine, this is the top machine, left, right, back, bottom. And we can turn these things off and or on. And what this does is basically if we had a smelter right next here, a furnace, anything in the red would automatically come out of it because the red is the output. Would come out and then it would go automatically into the machine that is right next to it on this side. So that's a nice little thing to do. But being that I'm not really going to go quite that much into the automation. Silver, copper. Yeah, I've been using a lot of the... Yeah, we'll start with the gold. We're going to pulverize the gold first. So you just place it in here like so. This lights up. Same here on the front. It lights up. And it lets you know it's doing something. It'll spit it out here. We might get lucky. There's the 2 dusts. Just put that into our inventory. And, yeah. Yummy steak. Goes in here. again some other day. Six. Oh. Ran out of juice. So it'll have to charge up before it'll start to pulverize. Drink. Pardon me. There we go. So, there you go. See, we've gotten twice the amount of gold from this ore than we would normally have gotten. So, quite a handy dandy little machine to have access to. And more importantly, we are going to start pulverizing our coal. Again, that nano armor is our goal. We need pulverized coal, making coal dust. Take the coal dust, and we'll need to make a compressor. Don't think we're going to make that this episode. But we'll need to make a compressor, and then we'll start being able to worry about charging our armor and how will we go about doing that. Yeah, perfect timing. So, I guess I could briefly touch on the different types of EU generation there is. So nano armor requires EU. Different types of so engines do MJs for the most part. EU can be produced via water mills, wind turbines, solar panels, geothermal, lava basically, and nuclear. When you get into nuclear, you basically need to make sure that you build the reactor carefully. I'm not going to get into nuclear because I don't want a big boom and have a Chernobyl. And if anybody doesn't know what a Chernobyl is, well, go ahead and Google that. So we want to stay away from that. Water mills don't put out enough power. So I would need to leave this thing running probably 20 days before I would have one body part charged up. So I think we're not going to go with that. Wind would be probably the next best option, except that it's only producing about 1.5 EU per tick. So again, it's fairly low power production. Solar panels, the higher tiers make the recipes are very expensive. So I think really the best option is going to be geothermal. I can duck into the nether. I've got plenty of buckets. I've got 7 on me. I can pick up 7 buckets worth of lava, bring it back, put it in the geothermal, and let it power up the MFS, I believe. So nano armor can only be charged in MFSEs, MFEs, excuse me, and MFSUs. So this is basically storage for EUs. This requires 4 diamonds, some gold cabling, and a machine block. And a machine block is the cheap thing here. It's just 8 iron that's been smelted a second time to make refined iron. The MFSU requires one of those, an advanced machine block, which, we've seen these guys before. It requires an advanced circuit and these Lapitron crystals. So, very expensive. Holds about 10 million EU. Some moderately expensive. I mean, 4 diamonds isn't huge, but at the same time, in our situation, I don't have a lot of diamonds on me, but not to worry, I know where there are some, and now we've got that looting pick, so that'll help too. So this is definitely where we want to build this, get power to it, charge it up. It'll hold 600,000 EU, which is perfect because our suit, all 4 pieces, is 1,000 or 100,000 each. So we'll have 200,000 left over once this thing is charged up. But honestly, at this point, I don't think that I want to build another machine. I think we want to go and check out that little mound again. Like I said, I've got the looting pickaxe. That will help us get more diamonds. Probably need to consider having Jack build the mob drop. Didn't get him to build that last episode or last season. This isn't enough. I probably should set up a combo generator for him. But right now, I think let's get some diamonds. So I'm going to head there, and I will bring you right back. Or not. I just took a look at the episode length, and I'm going long again. So I'll tell you what. I'm going to end it here. And we will start the next episode getting some diamonds. So, thanks for watching. Please leave a comment. Please leave a like. And I'll see you next episode.